Hello everyone, it's Ro and welcome to this tutorial. So I got some cute projects to share with you guys. I did tell you that I would make more projects that we can use in our mini albums, to load up in pockets, and to share in our junk journals, so that we just have some more ideas outside of, the normal tags and journaling cards. So I will go ahead and show them to you, and then we'll jump right on into the tutorial. So this pocket is kind of like, I wasn't originally going to put the pocket in the tutorial because I was just going to share the 3 projects, but then it just kind of took a life of its own. I had this little paper bag piece nearby and just kind of made a pocket anyway. So I'm going to show you how to do it. But the main 3 projects that are the inspiration for this video are this little one, and this little one. And I tried to make them small enough yet really fun and interactive so that we can put them in our pockets and our albums and our journals and stuff. So that we just have more ideas to work with. And then I also, of course, you can't do it without a tag. So I just added a tag, but I put a little pocket in the back. So we have some little added fun there. So let me go ahead and show you. And then I did, if you've seen my haul, I got these barrettes and I did turn one into a paper clip. And this pocket here, we have a belly band. So more fun stuff can fit inside there as well. And so this one, it opens like this. And like this, and then it has a pocket here that I just stuck a little card, and then it flips over like this, and I have that cute little image there. And then on this side I just put a little piece of vellum. It can flip up like that, and then it opens like this, and we have a little tag that I put in the back, or I guess you'd call it a little card. So yeah, this is the first one. So cute and fun. And then this one is, I called it a quad flip album. I don't know why, just all I could think of. And it just has a cute little card here in this pocket. And then it opens like this, and it kind of has like the little quad element there. And I just put a cute little piece of ephemera there, and some other ideas. You can put like a photo frame there, something I like to do as well, so that you can stick a photo in there or just leave it, blank for photos or for journaling. So then that closes like this and like that. And then here I just put a little tuck spot right there, and it closes like that. So such a cute little one. And I just used some lace to put on the little spine there. And then we have this one, and this is a much more little simple one. So it opens like this, comes out like that, and we just have 2 corner pockets here that I put a couple cute little tags. I did do a little bit of inking on the edges with the Tim Holtz vintage photo, and just have this cute little pocket there. Oh, and then in the back, this closure has like a belly band, so it gives us another little pocket there. So yeah, just cute more projects to add that we can put in all of our stuff. So let me go ahead and show you how to make these. So we'll go ahead and grab our scoreboard. And I've got some paper ready to go. So the pads that I used for these are Let Your Creativity Bloom and Tiny Miracle. So these are the 2 that I used, that I did share in my haul recently. And then we also used a piece of a paper bag. So this was like the paper bag that I had cut nearby for another project, and I turned it into a pocket. So I am going to show you how to do that as well with the backing. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the mini flip out book. So we will do this one first. And so for that, we will need, our first measurement will be 6 1/4 by 3 inches. So make sure you can see this okay. All right, so 6 1/4 by 3. And then we will score at 3 3 1/4. So 3 3 1/4, and then we need one more sheet like this. So again, it's 6 1/4. I think that's already there, by 3. And we will score again at 3 3 1/4. Okay, so we will put this one aside for now. and use this one. Well, actually, what we do here is we take whichever one that you want to put on top. We're going to fold it on our score lines like so. And then we're going to put glue right here on the spine and glue it right into this spine. So we're going to glue right directly on top of this little 1/4 inch panel. So let's just go ahead and do that. So I'm going to grab my glue. Alrighty. And I used double-sided paper, I think. Let me see. Can't remember. Now this one I did use double-sided. This one happens to be single-sided. So you can really go whichever way you want. So like if I would have used single-sided originally, I probably would put, let's see, this is like 3 by 3. I would probably cut out another 3 by 3 little sheet, stick it on here and turn it into a little pocket on each side. So I normally make more pockets when I'm using single-sided paper. So you could just have more fun. But I'll stick to the original project. We'll do it like this so I don't get too confusing or overwhelming here. All right, and so we're just gonna glue it right on top of this little spine here. And once you have it lined up, then we can go ahead, and what I do normally is I'll hold it like this and I'll just press down with my bone folder. And so you just wanna make sure that's lined up like that. Okay, and we will put that aside and start working on the 2 panels that are going to flip out. So for those, we need 2 sheets that are 3.5 by 3 inches. So 3.5 by 3, and we're going to score it at 1/2 inch on the 3.5 inch side. So I'm going to turn it to the 3.5 inch side and score at 1/2 inch. We'll put that to the side. Let's make another one. Let me see if this one's big enough. So I need 3.5 by 3. So 3.5. Yep, this one works. And we're going to score it at 1/2 inch again on the 3.5 inch side. All right. Now I have these 2, and if we want, we can go ahead and cut off those little corners there. And where are my scissors? Oh, there they are, hiding. You know, stuff's always hiding on my desk. So we'll go ahead and cut the corners off if you want to on each of these. All right, and then we will go ahead and burnish them. All right, we'll bring our book back over here, and I need mine first one as a model just to remember how I did it. Let's see. I think I went like this. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I put it like this. So, because you could ultimately, you can glue it like this, and you can cover up this part, or you can put it like this, and you can cover up the back. So I think we'll do that, and we'll make pockets back there. So depending on what type of paper you're using, that will kind of guide you. So I'll go ahead and glue the little 1/2 inch panel to the back like this. So let's go ahead and do that. Just making sure that it lines up and that it will fold over okay. And every now and then you might have to cut just a slight bit off of here. So you might want to test it before you glue it, put it like that, and just make sure that you can close it okay. And so we're all right with this one. So sometimes just depending on how you score it. Let me press this down. All right, so we'll take this sheet and we're going to do the same thing, but on this side. We're just going to glue it just like that. And just make sure that it lines up. So see, I'm going to test it first and make sure that I will still be able to close it up okay. And we're looking good. So I'll go ahead and grab my glue. Make sure that's even here and on the side there. All right, and that pretty much has it almost done. So we close it with these two side panels come in first, and then we close it like that. Okay, and so we're almost done. Now, because I'm using single-sided with this one, and I didn't with that one, I don't think, I am going to go ahead and help you cover up that space just in case. So if you're using double-sided, you know, just decide if you want to like follow this method or not, because you may not need to cover up as much white space, of course. So let's go ahead and make this pocket right here. So since I have a design here, I'm going to put the pocket on the back, even though I think I did it on the front for that one. I'm going to put it on the back so we can cover up that space. So pretty much the same anyways. So for this, I believe we are going to need 3 by 3 sheets, just to make sure. 3, yeah, okay. So let's grab us like 2 3 by 3 sheets. So 3 by 3, 3 by 3. Let's go ahead and put our little notches if you want them. Or actually, let's see, I think because I'm going to put it in the back here, I should put my notch right here. So let's just go ahead and do that. Gather you could do it either way, but all right, and so now all we need to do, turn your design sheet on the outside so the white space is on the inside. And there we go. We'll go ahead and glue it like that. So we're just going to put glue here, here, and here. So fun. I love making these little projects, and since I got so many requests about them, I'm going to continue to make more fun stuff for us to go inside of our journals, pockets, and albums and stuff. So they're really fun to make. All right, so we're going to go ahead and glue this back here. So we have our pocket. Okay, so now we can fit little things in there. And then we'll go ahead and do this side. And we're just going to put glue around the 3 sides, remember, because we don't want to cover up the middle or the top. And my glue is drying on me. So, yeah, I'm going to have to poke it a little bit. All right, there we go. Now I should get some action. Now it's pouring. All right. And we're going to put this one right here. Just like that. Okay, and so now we have our little flip out album. So close like this, and then like this. And so if you're using single-sided paper, it won't be necessary if it's double, but if it's single, all you need is a couple 3 by 3 inch squares. So you'd put another 3 by 3 inch here, another 3 by 3 here, here, and here. And that wraps up this album. And I think I just put a little square sheet of vellum here, and I just put a little, like a little 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch little strip on top of the vellum and glued it, and that gave that part there. So I will leave the embellishing and the gluing and decorating and stuff like that to you to decorate however you want. So we have our first one done. Such a cute little one. All right, so next let's do our quad flip out album. And that is this one where we have the 4 flip outs here. So we'll do this one next. So for that, we need a 6 1/4 by 3 1/2 inch sheet. So let's go ahead and do that. So 6 1/4. Oops. I need to be more careful here. Okay. By 3 1/2. Okay, and then we're going to score again at 3 and 3 1/4. pretty much just like we did with the last one almost. And then we are going to need 2 sheets that are 3 3/8 by 3 1/2. So I'll show you where the 1/8 mark is. So 3 and 1, 2, 3. So it's in between the 3 1/4 and the 3 1/2. So the little mark that's right before 3 1/2, that will give us our 3 3/8 by 3 1/2. Oh, and mine does not fit, so let me just grab another sheet. So 3 3/8, 3 1/2. Okay, and we're going to score this one at 1/2 inch on the 3 3/8 side. So this is my 3 3/8, and I'm going to score at 1/2 inch. Okay, and we're going to need 2 of these, so let's go ahead and make another one. Make sure that I have one that's big enough. Oops, so let me grab another one. All right, 3 3/8, 3 1/2. We're going to turn it to the 3 3/8 inch side and go ahead and do our 1/2 inch score line. Okay, so we have these 2 ready to go. So let's go ahead and grab our little album and we'll go ahead and burnish it. And this one is much easier if you use double-sided. All right, and let's go ahead and cut our corners off. Okay. And we'll burnish this really quick. Cut the corners if you want to. All right, and these are gonna be our little flip out pages. So I believe these are the side ones. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this, since I'm using single-sided, I'm gonna put this on the back so we can keep that free and clear. And just make sure that it folds over before I commit to gluing. And it does. And then this one is gonna go on this side, and we are going to glue it right before that first score line right there. So we're gonna glue it right here, right up to that score line as close as possible, but not on top or over it, so that we can still fold our book. And actually, I think what I'm going to do is do it this way with the pattern or the color on the top, like that. And then this is gonna glue. Do the same thing with this, turn it around. And I'm gonna glue it like that so that it'll be, so let's do this one first. Just gonna glue inside the little 1/2 inch panel. And I'm gonna put it on the outside. So follow your design when you do this. So wherever you have your design, put the panel on the other side, depending. Okay, so we have that one. And then we're gonna put glue right here. And we're gonna put it here, right up to that score line, as close as we can get to it without going over it. And I think that's why I did the 1/8 inch, so that it wouldn't hit all the way and would close easier for you. All right, so now we can do our top and bottom ones. So let's grab some more paper. So for those, we need 2 7/8 by 3 7/8. So let's see here. I'm gonna do my 3 by 7/8 first. So the 7/8 is in between the 3 3/4 and 4 inch mark. So it's the little mark right before 4 inches is our 3 7/8. By 2 7/8, and that is the mark right before the 3, so in between the 2 3/4 and 3 inch mark. So right before the 3 inch mark will give us our 2 7/8. Okay, and then we are gonna go ahead and score 1/2 inch on the 3 7/8 inch mark. So on this one, we're gonna do our 1/2 inch. Hope that's not too confusing, but I try to repeat the measurements as much as possible so that you get them. All right, so we have one and we need one more. So let me just grab another sheet here. Let me see if this one will work. Yeah, this will give me my 2 7/8 and 3 7/8. Okay, or 3 3/8, I should say. No, 3 7/8. Okay, so 3 7/8. by 2 7/8. And 1/2 inch on the 3 7/8 inch side. All right, and let's go ahead and cut our corners off really quick. And we'll fold this one and burnish. And cut those off. Let's grab our little booklet. And there we go. So those flip out. Go ahead and fold this in. So since my pattern is here, I'm going to go in like this and do it on the outside, my little panel. Although I'm still going to have to cover it up anyways because of this one, but that's okay. And I'm going to put this one on the outside as well. So these two will flip down like so. So really easy. I purposely did the 7/8 cuts so that it would be easier and we wouldn't have to cut it off. So that's why I did it that way, because otherwise you have to trim it a little bit. All right, so let's go ahead and start gluing inside of our little 1/2 inch panel. And so we're going to put this one on top, and we just want to line it up with the top there so that it's smooth all the way and inside of our score lines. Okay, take that out, and we're going to do the same thing at the bottom. I'm going to put glue on the inside here since I'm going to put it on the out back. And while the glue is drying, I'm just going to make sure it lines up right in the middle. And we're good. And that's it. So we kind of do this one this way, then this way, and that way. And look how cute and fun and interactive. And you can just have so much fun decorating each one of these. You can put little corner pockets, you can collage, you can save them for photos. And since this is single-sided, I will give you the measurements to cover up this white space. So let me give you that now. That would be, let's see, 3 3/8 by 2 7/8. So 3 3/8 by 2 7/8 for these top panels. And let's see what these side panels are for you. These would be 3 1/2 by 2 7/8. So that's to cover up the white space there. And then this middle one, let's see. The middle would be, I would say about 2 7/8 by 3 1/2. And you can always trim just slightly if you need to, but those measurements should work just fine since I did this one a little different than my other one because I think I used double-sided. So much easier if you do for those parts. All right, now let's do the cute little pocket that goes here. So for that, let's see, it would be a 2 by 4 inch sheet, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, 2 by 4. So let's do that. And I'll just use this one since it contrasts with this one here. So let me see. I need one that goes down to 4 inches. So I am just going to use this one. So 4 by 2. Okay. And then we're going to score 1/2 inch on each side on the 4 inch side. So let me grab my thing. So we're going to go 1/2. I just like to turn it around and do 1/2 again. And let me see. I feel like I did a bottom gusset here, but I can't remember. Let's see. Maybe I didn't. So let me see really quick just to make sure. Yeah, I didn't do a bottom gusset, and that'll be fine because it's a little bitty album, so we'll be fine that way. All right, so we just need the 1/2 inch score line on each side, and now we can cut off our little corners if we want to. And we will just glue right in here like this. And of course we should probably put our little notch. Oh my God, I love the little bitty things. They're so cute. It kind of mimic, the inspiration behind this, or the idea was really to mimic like the bigger albums, but to just have fun with these smaller ones. All right, and that's gonna go there. Now, remember, we're going to glue this as far as possible to this corner right here. If you line it up right here, that'll take care of this side, because we don't want this side of the pocket to hit our 1/4 inch spine there. So let's go ahead and put glue 3 times around. We are gonna put glue at the bottom and on the sides. Down the bottom here, on the side here. Just a thin bead at the bottom so we have more room in our pocket. We're gonna line it up with this corner over here. And now we have our cute little pocket, guys. Oh my goodness. I love these little bitty things. Choo choo. There we go. All right, and then we have our little flip out here. And it closes. And of course, let me see, did I put a pocket back there? I didn't, but let's make one, because since this is single-sided, and in case you do use single-sided, let's just go ahead and make one, because that's exactly what I would have done if I did. I would have absolutely done that to cover up the white space. So we might as well do that together. We've got to cover up this part. We cannot leave it looking like that. So we could actually make a pocket that comes out this way. So we would glue like this, right? And we can have a pocket that goes this way, or a pocket on top, or we could even have a pocket on this side. So really however you want. So let me go ahead and grab these measurements again, since I didn't write them down. This is 3 by 3.5. So let's go ahead and grab a sheet that's 3.5 by 3. And then let's decide where we want our pocket to be. I think to keep it simple, although I have to say it would be cute to have a pocket come out this way, wouldn't it? So if you do want to have your pocket this way, I would say to put your notch here and glue like that 3 times around. But I'm gonna keep it up at top. So I'm gonna put my notch up here. And we're gonna glue right here. And we're gonna glue this right like this. So we get a bonus pocket if we used single-sided paper. We have a little bit more work, but we gain an extra pocket. Although of course you can do this pocket with double-sided too if you want to add that in the back. And that's totally adorable. And so, oh my goodness, look how cutie. That is fun. Let me see if this one will fit. And if this one, I think is gonna fit. So I'm gonna put this one right here in the middle. I have a little space, but it's cute because I have the blue back there. So in case you want the measurement, I did give you the exact earlier, but let me give you the measurement of this one. It is 3.5 by 3. And let's go ahead and I wanna cover that part up because I could do journaling on these other white spaces, but this one we definitely have to cover that. So we might as well do it together. There we go. Now that's not bugging me so much. And it closes like that. We have our front pocket. We will need to put a cover, and then we have our back pocket. Oh my goodness, so cutie. Let's do a cover. I don't want to leave you guys hanging that way. Looks like this one will fit, but I have some space, and I don't really want some space. So let me grab another sheet. Just gonna grab this one. Well, that koala would have been really cute. All right, so this is gonna be 3.5 by 3. So let's go ahead and do that. 3.5 and 3. These little ones, I really don't like having a white border, but you absolutely can if you want to. You can just take off a little bit at a time till you have it the way you like it. But I like it like that, so I'm gonna go ahead, and of course I can put a pocket there on the side if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna keep it to the cover. So, I mean, I get a lot more pockets and I come up with more fun things when I use single-sided. That's like the good part about it, because then, you know, it kind of forces you to come up with new fun elements inside. So that's generally what happens when I use my single-sided paper. Although I would say you're going to have much easier time using double-sided with these specific ones, but we make it work either way. All right, so look how cute, and I just put lace trim here, but you can, you know, do some inking, some washi tape. Like I've showed you before in similar things, you can go to like 2 inches here and score it in half if you wanted to. Maybe use your decorative scissors and give it a cute little decorative border here. Just other ideas for covering up the spine. And we can do something like this. And actually, I should probably do a little 1/4 inch score here, just because it'll be easier to fold it over. So you can play with it with like your scraps and stuff, and that's gonna fit better because we do have that little spine there. And look how cute that is. Oh, I love that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and glue my little brains out here. See, not all lost when we use our single-sided, because this was not planned. I forgot that I used double-sided. Didn't want you guys, keep you guys waiting while I go fish for double-sided paper, so we just roll with what we have here. But that's cute. We have some more ideas. No, I didn't make a pocket. Stop it, Ro. Look at me. I'll just keep going and going. Look at how cute, though. All right, there we go. And we have our little quad fold. Remember, now when you're folding, you want to do these two, top and bottom first, and then the sides. And this one can go either way. So, all right, that one's in the bag. We got that one done. So now let's go ahead and do our next one, which is this cute little right here. We have the little closure here. And so here we just have 2 corner pockets, and I forgot to show you, but I did leave this open so that you can put a little, you know, card back here. It kind of has like that wallet feel where it's like a big pocket there, but you know, you could put pocket here, or if you had something that like $1 or something you wanted to wanted to give someone some money, you do that. I did leave that open just in case I wanted to put stuff in, but I didn't. So let's go ahead and make this one. So that one is going to be a 3 by 3. No, I'm sorry, 3 by 6 inch sheet. You know, I can't read my writing, guys. We've been through this before. My writing is the worst. Okay. So 3 by 6. Oops. Let's see, that's 3. Okay, and then we're just going to fold this in half. Of course, you can score it at 3 inches if you want to, but I'm just going to fold it. Give it a good little score. And this is if you don't do like the top closure like this, which I just kind of decided at the last minute, then it's much flatter for pockets and stuff. So if you're going to use it in like flat mail or something like that, you might want to just embellish the front without this type of a closure. It really doesn't need a closure, but I thought it was cute to add that. All right, and so we've got this part. Now we need a 3 by 3 inch sheet, and we're gonna make our 2 little triangles that go on this side. And if we need to cover up the space here, I guess I did with this one use single-sided, because that's how I ended up with that back dollar bill pocket. Must be. I think I did use single-sided, so we will need 2 sheets that are this size. So let's just go ahead and do that, because that is how we did the original. So let's see. 6 by 3, so 6 by 3. Now why is this one bigger? What did I do? 3 by 6, I must have did this wrong. This is 3 by 6. Well, what did I do here? 3 by 6, they are both 3 by 6. Oh, they are the same size. I guess I'm just losing my mind. Okay. So I think I'll put the flowers, and I'll just go like this. And so if you're using double-sided paper, you probably, unless you want to for sure have those 2 pockets up top there, you probably don't even need to do the 2 sheets. So that would totally be up to you. So I could have totally just used this double-sided and kept going and wouldn't need this extra sheet. But I'll stick to the original idea here. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue this one right on top of the other. Burnish it like that since I changed my mind and put this pattern on the inside. So there we go. We're gonna glue just on the outsides here, just on the outside skirts of the sheet so that we can have more pockets if we want. And here goes my glue again. Alrighty. Nope, it's not coming. All right. Just all the way around the edges. Do-do-do. Do-do. And around. All right, so we're just gonna glue one directly right on top of the other. Right on top. And we'll give it a little fold and a burnishing. All right, and this one's halfway done, and we have our little pocket up top. Oh, no, I shouldn't have put glue there. Darn it. Sorry, guys. We're actually only put glue here, here, and here. So if you catch it like I did, you'll be okay, because now it's dried up and I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, we're only gluing the 3 sides. Sorry about that. I totally had a moment there. This one I actually need to add more glue. Go figure. All right. I really need to start doing these tutorials like right after I make the projects because I totally forget. I've made like 3 or 4 since doing these ones. Alrighty, so now it's almost done. So now we need our 3 by 3 inch sheet so that we can make our little corner pockets here. So I definitely want to grab a sheet that's like a different pattern. I think I'll just go with this one for the inside. So let's see, 3 by 3. And then the way I get my little corners is I just line up each corner with the line, the cutting line, right? The line that your blade's gonna cut through. So corner and corner. So let me show you, just in case. I will bring this up. So I want my corner right here. Don't laugh, guys, at my dirty scoreboard. All right, so there and there, okay? So that's how we're gonna line it up, corner to corner on the cutting blade, okay? And then we can cut. And so it really helps to stick your blade in the middle first, kind of like I do with vellum so I don't smash it. Stick your blade in the middle and then go back and forth. That makes it so much easier so you're not crumbling up stuff. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and paste this one in this corner and this one in this corner, just like so. And look how easy that is. And we have some fun stuff. We've got basically 1, 2, 3, 4 little pockets. So cutie. So let's go ahead and put glue. We're only gonna put glue right here. So basically we're not gonna glue this long flat line. That's easier to remember as a guide. Here and here, just on our little corner edges there, okay? And then we're gonna go like this and go ahead and glue that down. And we'll just match our corner with our corners. And if it's too big, you can cut it down some, and you can also, you know, use a cute little piece of ephemera and do a little tuck spot on one or both sides too. You don't necessarily have to do the same way that I did. All right, boom, this way. And then some glue here. And there we go. We've got our cute little album almost done, although I'm gonna show you how to do the closure that I decided on last minute. But I mean, you can put some ribbon here if you want, wrap it around, poke little holes here, that would be cute. Really, however you wanna close it up, if you even wanted to. You don't necessarily need to, but I was just in the mood for fun, so I kept going. All right, so let me see, did I write down? Yeah, the closure strip I did. So let's see, it is 3/4 by 4 3/4. So let me see, just 3/4 of an inch. by 4 3/4, and this one's not going to take me all the way, so let me do this one. So 4 3/4 is our long side, and then 3/4 of an inch here. Okay, and then I believe I just did a little bit of rounding on the part that's going to come out like this. So the one that's going to go on the front, I rounded those corners. I'm pretty sure I did, knowing me, just because it looks a little bit cuter. And so this back is going to go on the back. That's going to make our belly band. So what you do is, you know, eyeball it in the middle, like so. Let's not glue yet. We're not marrying it yet. Okay, hold it. And then we can come around, and then we can go ahead and fold and let that be our guide. Okay, and so we've got that done. Now, all we need to do is put glue on this part and right here at the edge before that folding line. That will give us our belly band back here if you want one. If you don't want the belly band, just glue all the way across. Or, you know, you could use your double-sided tape or something. But if we want to do the belly band, let's just put glue here and here. So when we open this up, our glue is just going to go right here and right before that score line that we just made on our own. Okay, so it's going to go like that. And then I'm going to eyeball it again in the middle here. So easy, but just adds a cute little touch to it. Oh, and I should mention that this little closure idea, I think I picked up from Sandy. Her channel is Septeria18. That's where I first learned how to do this closure. It was on a totally different project, but I do remember that's where I picked it up. So I like to let you guys know where I picked up an idea, if not my own. So thought that was so cute. So to do this so that we have something to fold it into, of course you have some options here. You could take a scrap like this, maybe, you know, if you wanted to, and cut it to whatever size and just put glue like on the ends, and then that leaves a little opening to go like that if you want it to. Or like I'll show you this one. So let's, you know, you pick a piece of ephemera or a little journaling card, or you can, you know, use your little puncher, make whatever you want to go in the front. So let's just say I'm going to use this. And so the important thing here is we want to raise it, right? So that this can go through easier. So to raise it, we use them little foam dots. I don't even know what they're called, but I call them foam dots. I have no idea. So if you guys can please correct me on this, I don't know what they're called, but they're the little stickers that have some dimension to them so that things come up. And so what you would do is put them on the 4 corners, make sure that they're high and low so that our little tab will go into the middle. So don't put any dots here in the middle. Let's keep that clear. And so we'll just grab some dots. I'm just going to put 2 for now, but you probably want to do like 4 of them. So like that and like that. Let me take this little part off here. Okay, and so then, you know, kind of like make sure that when you, before you commit to putting it down here, that this goes under it. So let's say like right there will work. We're going to push on those little foam dots, and there, now we have our little closure. So that will go out and that will go in. And I probably would have done this a little bit smaller. And then of course you can decorate on top of here and it'll be really cute too. So yeah, that's how you do that. All right, guys, so we're almost done. And then I'll give you the measurements and stuff for the little tag if you want to do the little pocket in the back and stuff. So this one is 4 1/4 by 2 1/2. So let's go ahead and make our tag. And then I'll show you how to do that bonus pocket, I guess we could say, because it wasn't the original idea, but I kind of fly off the seat of my pants here sometimes with stuff when I'm making stuff. Okay, so I'm just going to grab a sheet here for the tag. All right, so that's 4 1/4 by 2 1/2. Okay, and then the little back pocket is going to be 1 1/4 by 2 1/2. So let's see, 1 1/4 by 2 1/2. Here we go. And then we'll put a little notch here, little baby notch. Oh my goodness. I get excited about little things. It's so funny. Okay, and then we're gonna go to the back here. Did I use single-sided? I used double-sided for this one. So if you want to cover up the white space, just do two that are the exact same measurements, glue them together, and then put this on top. So for time-wise, I'm just gonna roll like this and pretend this is double-sided. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and glue our cute little pocket back there. So we're just gonna put glue on these 3 outer edges. We're gonna put that down there towards the very bottom, all the way as far as we can go to the bottom, and just match it like that. And now we have our cute little pocket in the back. And then all I did here, of course, if you have a tag punch, you can throw it in there or something. I just go like this and kind of eyeball it. And then I take this piece and flip it to the other side and put it in the corner here. Make sure you flip it first or you'll get some weird stuff going on there. See, I go like that, and then I just kind of hold it in place to see that they're even. Sometimes I just eyeball it, and sometimes it still doesn't come out right. And so what I do in that case is I trim it a little bit. So like because I don't like the way that that looks, I just trim off a little bit off the tip. And so I just play with it till it's the way I like. And I actually think this is cute. And then I would corner around the bottom. And voila, we have our cute little tag. We put a little hole here. And we can put our little ribbon through, or I used an eyelet, but definitely not necessary. But just gonna eyeball in the middle. And how cute is that? And then we could put some fun little card or something back there and rip our ribbon. And now we have that to go into our albums, pockets, and stuff like that. Okay, so now that we have that done, we will go ahead and make this, just in case you guys want to do it too. So here's how I accidentally came across this here. I was making a whole different project, and so these are the bags that I use. These are from Hobby Lobby. They're 4.7 by about 8.9 inches. And I grabbed them a while back from Hobby Lobby. So I was doing something totally different, and so in doing so, I cut this piece off. So this is just the top of the bag. That's just really just cut off a strip like that. That's really how this happened. And so let me give you the measurements of this. So you would put it in your trimmer, and you would just, you know, measure it. Probably easier to measure it this way. And you would do, let's see what the measurements are. I know I wrote these down. So the paper bag is 3 1/8 by 4 5/8. So I would go 3 1/8. So like right here, and this should already be 4 5/8 when you cut it. And so then I would just cut that down. I'm not going to cut it because I kind of need the bag, but boom, there you go. And you will end up with this. And let me just make sure I gave that to you correctly. Yep, 3 1/8, and this should be about 4 5/8. So there you go. You only need to cut right there. And so now all we need to do is put glue all across the bottom only. I like the little ridges up here, so that's our top. And then we're just going to put glue all the way on the bottom on each side of these little ridges. So glue here, across here, and here, and we'll do that together in just a moment. So let's go ahead and create the backing though, just in case you guys want it. Let me see, let me get another sheet here. I will grab one from here, from my little pad. I like to keep the bird for another time, so I'll do this one. Okay, and so our backing is 4 5/8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it is the one right in between 4 1/2 and 4 3/4. So the little mark right after 4 1/2 is our 4 5/8. And then by 6 inches, and this should be about 6. So I think this is a 6 1/2 inch pad. All right, and so now we have it like this, and we go ahead and round our corners like so. And then we glue the bottom of our pocket. Just all the way across the bottom. And as you can see, I'm going to put some inside this little valley as well, just right there, so that we can glue all this bottom together, just like so. And I have a slight bit of overage here, so I will just cut that off. And be careful, I just used a lot of glue. I try not to use so much glue because these bags get a tad bit warped if you mess with them after a while. Okay, and so then we're just going to go ahead and glue this on here. Now, I did keep it to where I have a back pocket here because I liked how this tag kind of went behind it. So we'll go ahead and do that so we can have that extra pocket in the back plus our roomy pocket here. So we're just going to put glue 3 times around. One thin bead. And then we will put it on here just like so. Okay, and we'll let that dry. And of course I'm gluing my board. You guys know how I roll, just constantly screwing up my board. All right, and I should have brought that over a little bit. Okay, and now we can just fill up all our stuff. So I put like the tag back there. And oops, I need a little bit more glue here. I think I forgot to glue right here. So let's put a thin bead right here too, if you didn't, like me, because we just want this to be closed all the way on the back. I think I did here for the most part. So there we go. We just want the top to open up like so. Look at that, and it's pretty roomy too. So we have our tag. I'm gonna put the one I just made with you guys. So we have our tag here, and where's our little quad? We've got our little quad pocket. That one I kind of put in the back since it's the thickest one. And then we have our little mini flip out book that goes kind of like here. And you kind of have like a little sectional there that kind of sections it off. So I normally put the biggest one in the back, the smaller one in the front, I think. And then what else did we make? We made 3 things, didn't we? We made the quad, that one. Oh, and we made the little corner album. What did I do with my corner album? Now this is my corner album. So I got stuff all over the place. I think it's hiding. Well, I don't know what I did it, but here's the other one. And so it kind of goes like that. And then we have our little paper clip. If you want to add any fun little things like that inside, you can. And this is just really a barrette that I just cut the back off and glued it with my glue gun right on to the thing. I got these barrettes at the Dollar Tree. So I have that shared in a haul that I did recently. And so look at that. You can bring these here and it's just so fun. You can add other stuff. I thought it would be cute too to like poke a hole here and like put some more ribbon or like corner punch it right here and put like a cute little dangle. And then here I just did like a belly band. I didn't write the measurements for that, but I don't see why I can't give those to you just in case. So let's see, it's 4 3/4. So if you want to put a belly band in the front, 4 3/4. I think I went about like 1 inch. And that should fit right in the front. And you can decorate that however you want. Be cute with lace or, you know, however you like. I could probably trim off slightly here. Just a little bit. Right, and then I would put glue just on the sides if you want to keep it with like having a belly band. And then you grab a piece of ephemera or like a bow or a flower or whatever you want to decorate that part, and then you can start loading it with stuff on the outside too. But, you know, we like to load our pockets, don't we? And so you can just load it with all kinds of, you know, cute and fun stuff. And then, you know, if you don't want to put them in a pocket, I think I have like this album. Remember we did this paper weaving project? And so you can also put these, and these are cute too. Don't forget your paper weaving for your scraps, because you can make cool things also for your albums. But like each one of these fits in this pocket. And this is not the widest pocket, but they each fit just fine. So that's like a cute way. This one fits just fine. It's just so cute. Things you can do with our little bitties now. And then this one also fits in here just fine too. And then of course we always got to have a tag, right? And our tag fits in there as well. So just some cute ideas that we can put in our stuff now. All right, guys, so that wraps up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I had so much fun making the little projects. I'll definitely be making more fun little stuff for us to use inside of our albums and journals and things like that. So, all right, guys, I will check you out in our next video. So happy crafting and see you next time.